Hello, this is a little video just to provide a tutorial on how to do the woven basket stitch, which is a stitch I first came across in a pattern called the Latte Baby Coat. And I had never seen it before, I had no idea how to do it, and could not find a video showing me how to do it. I did find a photo tutorial, but I really need to see things in motion for me to understand it. So it took me a really long time to figure out from just pictures, and I thought I would put together this video in case anyone else is like me and needs to see it happening. Alright, without further ado, what we're going to do now first is the right side. And what you do is you just take your right hand needle and you're going to put it between the first two stitches on your left hand needle, from back to front like this. And you're going to knit the second stitch on your needle through the front leg. Just wrap the yarn around like you normally would, pull the stitch through, and there's your new stitch. And what you're going to do is now put the needle back through the two that you came through, except now you're going front to back. Wrap it around, and now knit the first stitch on the needle, just like you normally would. So you now have two stitches on your new needle, and you're going to drop the two old ones off the left-hand needle. And that's basically all it is. It's pretty much the same thing as putting this stitch on a cable needle in front of your work, knitting that one, and then coming back and knitting this. It's just that instead of having to mess around with cable needles for every single stitch, you just can do it all with the needles. And I'm just going to get through to the end of this row so that I can show you how to work the wrong side row, or the purling row, which is a little bit different. There we go, and one more time. Knitting the second stitch, putting it back through and around, and knitting that first stitch. There you go. Alright, now we turn the work. And what you're going to do is just purl the first stitch and just get out of the way, because we're not going to be working this sort of woven basket stitch pattern on that one. Okay, and now you're just going to go and purl the second stitch in on your needle. Oops, I knit really tight, so sometimes it's a little hard for me to get in there. Alright, and you've wrapped your yarn around, and now what you're going to do is, instead of going all the way through, pull your needle up between the two stitches. So here's your new stitch that you just pulled through. Now you're going to purl the first stitch on the needle, like this. So there you have it. That's the first stitch that you purled at the beginning, your two new stitches, and now you can drop these two old stitches right off your needle. And just repeat the process. Purling that second stitch and pulling that stitch around like that, purling the first stitch. And once more, purl it, bring it through, purl that stitch, drop the two old ones off, and you're going to have one leftover stitch. Just purl it. Turn your work again. And there you have it, and you're ready to work your right side row again. So, hope this helps.